From 1935 to 1937. He's a very accomplished racer. He won some of the local, very prestigious races when there was a lot more boats racing. We've got a member of his family, I think his great-grandson?
Grandson.
Oh, grandson. You look younger than you are. It's Ken White, and he's got some remarks about his grandfather.
I will go with the great-grandson. I like that. That's a good one. First thing I want to do, my name is Ken White. I'm Hosea White's grandson. I live in Florida, and I have to make a dispute on the standings. I was told by the committee vote as we passed, with the Commodore at the helm, that we clearly, the team from Florida, white team from Florida, had 6th place. So I don't know what happened. Did you hear it, Tony? I did. He heard it. He heard it. This has been a great day for us, and I've been playing with this for about 2 years now. My grandfather passed away long before I was born, and I really didn't know anything about his racing. My father and I have grown up on. I grew up on boats with my father. Down in Florida, boated with him a lot. We spoke about my grandfather. I knew he had power boats, I knew he had sailboats, but I had no idea about this. His extent in his interest in racing or his success in racing, I didn't know about. 2 years ago, before my mother passed away, she gave me an envelope, and it was full of articles that talked about my grandfather. So I started to read them, and I realized that he actually did have a true interest in racing and was very successful. I then went on the website to find out if the Savin Hill Yacht Club even still existed. I didn't know. Well, you guys do still exist, and you're working on your second 100 years. Congratulations. Glad to see that. But what I'd like to do for a minute, if you don't mind, is I'd like to share a little bit about a couple articles, because it says something about our grandfather. Some of the kids here may not even know. I didn't know, so I'd just like to share it here today. It talks about a boat called the Oriental. That was his most successful boat, I believe. It was a 18-foot Manchester class, if that makes sense to anybody. And these are some of the articles. One of them was, sorry. See, I'm not the grandson. Oriental comes through. Commodore Hosea D. White of the Savin Hill Yacht Club cleverly maneuvers his Oriental and took the race. Second Quincy Cup captured by Savin Hill's Oriental. Commodore Hosea D. White of the Savin Hill Yacht Club fittingly celebrated his birthday with the boom of the cannon yesterday as he beat home a handsome winner in the second race for the Quincy Challenge. I know there's a story behind this one, but I don't know it, sorry. Oriental's Rabbit Foot clinches Challenge Cup. The futility of figuring out the win this fluky season and the mystic charm of a rabbit's foot taken from a Georgia graveyard at midnight, I don't know. We're shown con and pro as Hosea White's defender, Oriental from the Savin Hill Yacht Club, finished second in the final race, but won the famous Quincy Cup Challenge for the 4th time in 5 years. Savin Hill Regatta, Commodore's yacht wins. This furnished plenty of good racing with a duel between Oriental and Nipper, which was won most appropriately by Commodore Hosea D. White's Oriental, the Savin Hill flagship. The Savin Hill Regatta was a tribute to the energy of the Commodore Hosea D. White and can be called a grand success even if the winds were fickle. After reading these articles, as I told you, I went onto the website and I found this in the history of the Savin Hill Yacht Club. In 1955, past Commodore Hosea D. White passed away. Commodore White had won the Quincy Cup Challenge for the Savin Hill Yacht Club in the late 30s. His crew at that time was Al Goodman. With the passing of this great sailor, Commodore Frank Getting had a cup made in his honor to be raced for by sailboats. This trophy, along with the Boston Lightship Trophy, started the dominance of the Savin Hill Yacht Club as a leader in offshore racing in Boston Harbor. Wow. I guess this explains all the boats in our family. I want to say one final thing. Before I do, I want to introduce the family that's here with me. And everybody has 2 sides of the family. And I can say this because only one side's here, but it's the God's honest truth. This is the side I'm close to. I mean, they've been family to me. I mean, Marcia's been a second mother. I mean, this is my family. And with me today, first and foremost, is my Aunt Marcia. She is Hosey's daughter and youngest child. And I'm going to say it, Marcia. I did not even know this till the other night. The way my grandfather learned that Aunt Marcia came into this world was over the public address system at a regatta here at Savin Hill. How do you think that would go over today? Not too bad. With her is my Uncle Paul, my favorite uncle. He's an avid boater, licensed captain, broker. Cousin Rob, this is the smartest boater in the family. He doesn't own one.
I just use everybody.
His wife, Laura. Where is he? Oh, there's Ed, Cousin Ed. He's also a big boater. Ed and I boated in Cape Cod, Maine, the Keys, and you need to come back to Florida. My sister, Sharon. When we were kids, Sharon boated, but I'm not saying she loved it, but she boated. But she now has absolutely no choice because her husband, Ray, is a boater.
He's a fisherman first.
Oh, yeah. He not only has a saltwater boat, he has a freshwater boat. He's got it bad. The boys over here, Will and Joe, they are my cousin Sean's kids. And Sean was here earlier with his wife, Melissa, another boater. See any pattern here? Yeah. So, yeah, another boater. But, and obviously, last but never least, my girlfriend Sue, and she's becoming a boater, whether she likes it or not. She's doing good too. She spends a lot of time with me on my boat. This is tough for me. I've never been here before. I've never really had an attachment to my grandfather, never had anything that I could put my hands on, never met the man, only heard about him. And this means so much to me. I know it means everything to the family. It does. And to be here today and see something that meant so much to our grandfather and meant enough to you folks that you actually named something after him 60 years ago. I'm telling you, this is one of the proudest, most honorable moments in our lives. I truly believe that. So, I know y'all want to get back to that just like I do, but before I go, on behalf of the family, big thank yous to the Savin Hill Yacht Club for doing this, to Tony, and where's the, what do we call her?
Commodorable.
The Commodorable. And the Commodorable. Teresa, they treated us so good on the boat. We had a great time out there. Steve Kavanaugh for making this happen. I've been talking to Steve with this for 2 years. We tried to come last year. Something came up. It didn't happen. Steve's been a big help. But most of all, the people I want to thank are the people that raced today and continue to carry this on in my grandfather's name and keep this going. So thank you very much and congratulations.